Tonight on CTV News at 5, landlords punished for a fatal 2024 fire where 2 people lost their lives in a rental unit that did not have working fire alarms. Plus, marking an anniversary with a call for help. The YWCA Cambridge says the need for more shelter space in the community is growing. And an end to a 2-decade mystery. Brantford police lay charges in the death of an infant in 2005. CTV News at 5 starts right now. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. First at 5, a landlord in Guelph has been sentenced to jail time for their role in a fatal house fire. The fire happened in March of 2024. The investigation found the rental unit had no working smoke alarms. CTV's Jeff Pickle has been following this for us and joins us live. Jeff, Guelph Fire says this type of punishment is rare.
Well, Ashley, they say fire code violations are a very serious matter, but do not often result in jail time. They say this clearly sends a message about the importance of having fire alarms and the horrible possibilities of neglecting to do so. That fire was in March of 2024. 2 people escaped the fire, 2 others did not. During the investigation, Guelph Fire determined there were no working smoke alarms. As a result of the investigation, the landlords were prosecuted and ordered to pay that fine, reaching $37,500 in fines, 2-year probation for both homeowners, and 50 days of consecutive incarceration for one of the homeowners. According to Guelph Fire, they hope this penalty helps get the message through.
The results of this court decision, they send a very powerful, impactful statement and message to all owners and landlords in Ontario. The penalties that were imposed here were pretty severe, and landlords and owners know that they bear responsibility to help keep their tenants safe.
Guelph Fire say when they do inspections, it's a mandatory fine for smoke alarm violations, and they say checking them regularly can be the difference between life and death. Ashley.
CTV's Jeff Pickle reporting live for us tonight. Thank you, Jeff. An arrest has been made after more than 20-year search for the mother of a baby found dead in Brantford. On July 28, 2005, along a trail in the area of Dufferin Avenue and Parkside Drive, the body of a full-term newborn baby boy was found. Police officers named the child Baby Parker. Police have been searching for the mother since. Now, with the help of other police services, new DNA technologies, and advanced investigative techniques, police say a 39-year-old woman has been charged with indignity to a body and concealing the body of a child. And while it has taken years for the arrest, Brantford police say early efforts in the investigation were important in its conclusion.
We embarked on one of the largest canvases for DNA evidence at that time. So from July 2005 to today, we've had a team of investigators working to bring us a successful conclusion to the investigation.
Police say they aren't looking for anyone else and don't anticipate further charges. The woman is scheduled to appear in court in May. Prime Minister Mark Carney is embarking on his latest overseas mission aimed at boosting Canadian trade ties and lessening Canada's reliance on the United States. CTV's Annabelle Beeman has more.
This will be Prime Minister Mark Carney's first trip to India, Australia and Japan as Prime Minister, as he looks to deepen trade ties with other nations and diversify away from the United States. Canada and India have committed to a broad trade deal. While that won't be finalized on this trip, government officials say it will be formally launched. We can also expect Carney and India's Prime Minister to sign a number of smaller agreements known as MOUs or Memorandums of Understanding. CTV News has learned there are expected to be letters of intent as well as MOUs signed in broad areas including defense, critical minerals and clean energy, as well as something announced around pulses and uranium. Canada and India have been in talks over a reported $4 billion 10-year uranium deal. Pulses and uranium, both very important in Saskatchewan. And Premier Scott Moe is one of 2 premiers joining on the trip, along with New Brunswick's Susan Holt. Government officials say the Prime Minister actually extended an invitation to all premiers to join him in India. And of course, relations with India have been tense until a recent shift in tone. The RCMP and the former Prime Minister accused the Indian government of involvement in violence on Canadian soil, and a CSIS report called India one of the main perpetrators of foreign interference and espionage. 4 Indian nationals are accused in the murder of Canadian Sikh activist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. That case is currently before the BC Supreme Court. At a briefing ahead of the trip, Canadian government officials suggested those kinds of activities are no longer happening, stressing productive conversations with the Indian government now and saying twice they didn't believe this trip would happen if those activities were still taking place. While some in Canada's Sikh community strongly reject the idea that danger is in the past, the World Sikh Organization of Canada says more than a dozen community members live under a credible threat. Abigail Beeman, CTV News, Ottawa.
Kara's Map is here to talk about weather. And Kara, it was a sunny, lovely winter day out there today.
The day that all of our souls needed. It was beautiful out there. It was not above freezing temperature, so it wasn't super warm, but just going out, seeing the sunshine, it just puts you in such a better mood. And
it doesn't feel as cold as it was because of the sun as well.
I know. It plays mind games with you a little bit. Hey? Even with the clouds, there were a few cloud covers kind of moving through the region, but nothing that lasted too long. Looking at our satellite radar right now, you can see that still right here. Mostly cloud coverage moving through the region and even all around us, surrounding areas. But what a beautiful day. It was one you just dreamed of. At this time in February, with all the snow we've gotten as of late, so lovely. And the temperature, as we talked about, right now, currently sitting at -5 degrees. We were expected to get up to -4. Didn't quite get there, but -5 is a lot better than -10, for example. So nothing too crazy. Winds 13 km/h. So it was really just a chill day, which is welcome as we're approaching the end of the week. And now just taking a live look outside at some of that sunshine. Thank you, Dave Pettit. Oh, the sunshine. And this is in downtown Guelph at City Hall. Busy, busy. A lot of people just skating around, enjoying the last little bit of sunshine they can get in.
Perfect afternoon for a skate. Karis, thank you. Looking forward to hearing how long the sunshine's going to last coming up. Okay, as we head into our first break, here's what you need to know. EVO Kitchen is hosting musical bingo tonight. It's all about the 90s, running from 7 to 9:30. Seating is limited, so call ahead to reserve your spot. Stay with us.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
Well, thanks for joining us for your last Bounce in Your Backyard for February. Angie, can you believe it? We're already at the end of February.
Oh, well, you know, it's been a long haul. For the shortest month of the year, it felt like the absolute longest.
Well, the good news is spring is just around the corner. And what says spring? Like an RV show.
Exactly. So the RV show is coming to town, Ash. This is going to be wonderful. March 13th to the 15th. So you can get out there and see what they have to offer as far as RVs go this year in camping. Because I know, you love your camping.
Oh, I'm a big outdoors girl.
Well, then you need an RV. You need one of the, the houses on wheels that you can get tour on down, because you can win a $5,000 coupon that goes toward the purchase of a brand new RV. There's spin to win giveaways, and there's also a breakfast that goes on the Saturday and Sunday from 11 till 2, and they say it's affordable.
Well, that sounds great. I mean, if you have an RV, that's not really camping. That's fun camping.
It is.
That changes things a little bit.
Glamping, we like to call it, and you do get to a certain age or a certain place in your life where you deserve that.
Absolutely.
So check out the RV show. Small vendors as well, too. So whatever you need. And I also understand, too, if you're looking for parts for RVs or trailers, whatever it is you have, you can maybe set yourself up at the RV show.
Sounds like there's something for everyone. Now, it's still winter, so there's still some hockey fun out there. Tell me a little bit about a rivalry that's coming up.
So this is not heated rivalry, but it's a different kind of rivalry. So my hometown at Chesley, known for doing the most fun things, they have got their East versus West rematch again on March the 7th.
Oh, wow.
So this whole thing, actually, it ramps itself up. The east side of town versus the west side of town. They decorate their homes, cars. There might might be a little bit of vandalism there. Like
we don't support vandalism.
No, we don't. But you know, it's fun. Okay, nobody gets hurt. Nothing really gets vandalized. But they need to know that there is a rivalry.
I love it.
And so they take it to the ice March the 7th. There's an Ice Dogs mini game before that. We've also got Oh Canada being performed by the CDCS choir. So the school choir is going to come in and do that for us. There's going to be an honor for the most deserving hockey mom.
Oh, cool.
And anybody who knows that area, it's so big about its hockey. And so this is going to be a tough one, you know, the most deserving hockey mom. How do you pick that? There's going to be an inflatable shootout, and there's also going to be wings and fries.
Okay.
Yes, that'll be by the Kinsman Club. And then there's a dance later. That's a $10 ticket. But to get into the game is by donation.
Oh, fantastic. So there you go. Chelsea, March 7th. Now, something coming up next weekend, which we both love, I think I can safely say.
Yeah.
Pause for laughs.
Yeah.
Fantastic organization and initiative.
Right. So the Humane Society, Stratford, Perth, and Kitchener. So they're going to do 2 shows. And it's going to be ha-ha, laughy, so funny. So March 8th and March the 9th. And there's still tickets available. I think there's only a few, Ashley.
Okay.
So if you want to go see this, make sure you get that done.
And this is the 7th annual event. So, you know, it's a fantastic fundraising event. If you can make it, check it out.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
We got to talk about a really cool contest that's going to take place on Bounce Radio.
Okay, now, hands up. Who is sick of this weather? I want out of here. All right, so we have got Bounce to the Beach. We're doing this week. Next week, you can win yourself an all-inclusive trip for 2 to Sandals, South Coast, Jamaica, just by listening to the radio from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Every 2 hours, we're going to have a keyword for you. You're going to go to our website, bounce995.ca, put those keywords in. Maybe it'll be you, because we're giving away a trip every day.
Is staff eligible?
No.
Well, more chances for you guys. All right, lastly, Ange, if folks at home are watching or our viewers are listening, how do they get their information on air?
Okay, so while you're listening to the radio and putting your keywords in to bounce995.ca, you're going to see a little place where you can click and go in that says Bounce in Your Backyard. And that is where you submit anything that's coming up in your town or something that's close to you that you would like Ashley and I to tell everybody else about.
All right, there you have it. Thanks, Angie.
Thank you.
And here's what you need to know. The St. Jacobs Candle Company is hosting a candle making workshop tonight. It starts at 7:30 in the St. Jacobs Farmers Market. Tickets can be found online. Stay with us. More news ahead.
I'm Al Kawash. I'm the Director for Cardiac Care and Critical Care here at Wren. Right now, one of our biggest funding priorities is building the 3rd cath lab to expand services as well as deliver care closer to home. Having a 3rd cath lab is monumental for this community. It allows us to expand services, particularly in our structural heart work, our electrophysiology work. It allows us to integrate innovations as well as opportunities for our new 3rd cath lab. Community donations help shape the future of cardiac care, and that funding helps us with innovation, equipment, and programs that really help take our program to another level of innovation and care. To learn more and consider giving today, please visit wrenf.ca/heart. That's WRHNF.ca/heart.
Okay, I don't know about you, Karis, but I want to know when we're going to see some like double-digit warm days here in the region.
Well, it depends where you are. Some people that might be watching right now could have that as early as tomorrow. Us, we have to wait a little bit longer, but that's okay because like you said earlier, the sunshine was out and it didn't feel as cold. And I've been smiling all day because I feel like when it's sunny, I feel sunny. It's just good things happen when we have sunshine.
I agree.
But people who love clouds, we love clouds too sometimes. And the snow, it's nice to watch them inside, but I'm ready for a little bit more sunshine. And let's take a look at that sunshine in downtown Guelph right now on Carden Street. Thank you, Dave Pettit, for this shot. As you can see, not many clouds in the sky. It was just the perfect day to get out, walk your dog, go for a jog. Not something I would have been doing, but some people might. That's lovely. Downtown there, you can see it's still pretty busy. People enjoying the downtown core. wow, look at that clear sky. It's beautiful stuff to see at this time of year, you know, especially after all that snow that we had as of late. It's so refreshing to be able to look outside, still see some sunshine, no snow, no clouds. It's great things happening right now. And we're even seeing that in our future radar/satellite, as we're about to see here. Clouds just moving through, just clear skies at this time. The next time we're going to get a little bit precipitation. That's set to happen actually tomorrow morning. It's just a little bit that's going to move through the region. That could be in the form of some scattered flurries. But as you can see, it's moving through some more clear skies. Friday night, we're actually going to get some rain at that point, some more precipitation. But the nice thing is it's not lingering. It's just moving through the region, moving through, and then clear skies again. Cloud coverage, nothing too bad. The sun will be staying for a little bit. Let's talk about the temperatures now, because earlier Ashley said when it feels sunny, it feels warmer. -5 in Waterloo region, -6 in Wyerton and Mount Forest. With the wind chill, though, this is the big thing, because Ashley was right. It actually does not feel much colder with the wind chill. -5 north of us. They are feeling a little bit cooler with that wind chill that we're seeing, but nothing too crazy. So hopefully we'll be getting to those positive temperatures sometime soon. Looking at the almanac, today's high was expected to be -4. We're actually at our high right now with that -5, so we didn't quite make it there, but we're pretty much around normal of what we'd see this time of year. Sunrise 7:04, sunset 6:07. The days are getting a little bit longer as spring is starting to approach. Overnight -10. It is going to feel a little bit closer to -15, but stay inside, bundle up. Increasing clouds, we saw those flurries that are going to move through the region really quickly. Tomorrow, there's those positive temperatures, +5, sunshine, cloudy, a little bit of flurries early in the morning, but that won't last long. Look at your next 5-day forecast. As we can see, look at that, sunshine, plus temperatures, we love it. It's gonna be a little bit cooler come Sunday, -7, dropping down to -17, -6, and then we're getting back to 0 for Tuesday, Ashley.
Oh, Karis, that is a sight to be seen. Thank you for that. Taking a look at what's trending, Max Scherzer is returning to the Blue Jays. The three-time Cy Young winner has agreed to a one-year, $3 million contract with their reigning AL champions. The 41-year-old can earn another $10 million in performance bonuses. Scherzer is expected to provide depth to the lineup. Well, Canadian broadcasting legend Marilyn Dennis is set to host her final morning radio show at Toronto's Chum 104.5 this summer as she marks her 40th year waking up listeners.
Glad I've been able to share it with you guys because this show's so much fun for me to do. It's not easy to walk away, so I'm stepping away, and it's stepping away from the morning show, stepping away from the radio show. For, you know, other things. But I just want to say it's so much part of my routine.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. When it's fun, it's hard to leave, but it is time.
Wow, I've literally grown up watching and listening to her. What an incredible career and accomplishment. Congratulations, Marilyn. And the additional details will be announced, including the date of the final show. Dennis also hosted the Marilyn Dennis Show on CTV from 2011 to 2023. Okay, as we head into our next break, here's what you need to know. Downtown Kitchener's annual wedding show is back for a date night edition. Whether you're newly engaged or in the process of planning a wedding, the event will bring inspiration for the big day. It's happening at the Walliper Hotel tomorrow from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. We've got more news ahead. Stay with us.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
The Rangers are celebrating International Women's Day, and CTV Kitchener has your chance to be there. Next Friday, the Rangers are highlighting the important women in the Rangers organization and community. Enter now for your chance to win at ctvkitchener.ca.
In tonight's Digital Dive, a pedestrian was struck and killed by a GO train in Guelph this morning. Guelph police say it happened in the area of York Road and Watson Parkway. Trains were stopped while the investigation took place. For more on this, our online team has you covered. Just scan the QR code in the corner of your screen or go to ctvnewskitchener.ca. Time now to take a look at the final 5 stories we're following for today. A third round of indirect talks are underway in Switzerland aimed at lowering the tension between U.S. and Iran over the Middle Eastern nation's nuclear program. The talks between American and Iranian delegations are taking place against the backdrop of a massive U.S. military buildup in the Middle East. The two countries renewed talks this month in an effort to break an impasse over Iran's nuclear program. A shelter shortfall for women in Waterloo region has one organization calling for change. YWCA Cambridge opened its doors to the city's first and only women's emergency homeless shelter 1 year ago. But since the beginning, the shelter's been operating at or near maximum capacity, with having staff to reject more than 160 accommodation requests. So rather than celebrating the anniversary, the organization is sounding the alarm.
Over the last year, there are things that we have seen that need to be addressed, and one of them is the inequity in services for women in the region.
At 6, CTV's Alexandra Hollick will have more on the YWCA's pleas and the dire need for more support. Statistics Canada is out with new numbers showing a decline in payroll employment or the number of employees receiving pay and benefits. The numbers show that payroll employment fell by 0.2% in December last year. Despite this, the number of job vacancies increased for December from 4.8% compared to the previous month. It was the highest level of vacancies since March 2025. Demand for commercial real estate is expected to pick up this year due to, in part, to workers being forced to return to in-person work. Leasing activity is expected to increase across Canada's biggest cities as more companies abandon remote work models that were implemented during the pandemic. 2/3 of commercial real estate experts surveyed expect demand for office space to either modestly increase or remain the same. Well, finally for us, Canada's Paralympic team will be heading to Italy today. 50 athletes, including 19 who will be making their Paralympic debut to Milano Cortina. Canada will compete in each sport at the Games. The 2026 Paralympic Winter Games will run from March 6th to the 15th. I had the pleasure of playing some sports earlier in the month, some sledge hockey. Good luck to that team. My goodness, that was a fun one. That's our time. Thank you for watching. We'll have more local news at 6 with Tony Grace. First, here's CTV National News.